This is Smallzy Surgery.
He is an international, renowned psychic medium.
I talk to the dead. I bridge the divide between life and the afterlife.
One of the most in-demand mediums on the planet.
Crosses over with John Edward.
John Edward.
John Edward. John Edward.
John, it's over to you.
On the show tonight, good friend. He's back in the country, touring, doing a whole bunch of shows. Mr. John Edward, everybody.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
It's great to see you.
Thank you.
It's great to see you.
Good to see you in person again.
Yes, absolutely. Welcome back to Australia. You always do love to tour, and I've said this to you multiple times. You love to do big tours here right when our weather starts to warm up and it's starting to get cold back in your homeland.
That is very, very accurate.
Yeah.
You are very
I
accurate.
see what you've done there.
You're picking up that vibe there.
So much to talk about. So many people have called through. We're going to get to calls in a second, but I'm just going to ask you the first one. If you can psychically tap in, there's a big election happening in your home country.
Yes.
Which way do you think it's going to go?
I can only project one.
Okay.
I can't even fathom the opposite.
No, okay.
No.
And that's where we'll leave that.
That's where we're going to leave that.
Okay, I'll take that.
Otherwise, I will need to be adopted by Australians.
You're welcome to stay here.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we have a very easy visa system. You're welcome to stay here. You bring a skill, so we're happy to have you.
Thank you.
That's
That's awesome.
To have you. No, actually, what I did want to ask you about, and I don't know what you're going to get, if you'll get anything at all, but a lot of chat about the Menendez brothers in LA at the moment. This big TV show made about them. They famously killed their parents. They admitted to that, and now people want to get them released. Do you feel like you can? Do you see them getting released? Well,
I didn't. I actually did. I mean, honestly, I didn't really give it a lot of thought.
No, okay.
But I saw the chatter about people.
Yeah.
And then I saw the, just like everything else, the division about, no, they killed their parents.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
They should be in prison.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I have a personal feeling about that.
Yeah.
From way back when.
Okay.
That creates a bias for me.
For you. Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
so
we'll see.
It's one of the things that when I look at certain things, if I know that I have a bias, I have to always go, yeah, but you have a bias about that.
Yeah,
And that's gonna
you got your own
influence-
personal
Yep.
opinion. Let's see how that goes.
Yep.
Like not that you don't want to take that into account. You're doing 20 shows here in Australia across 6 weeks. For people who've never seen a John Edward show, is it a little bit like the Crossing Over TV show from back in the day?
It is. Now I'm actually trying to dive right in and just kind of getting energy into the room and answering people's questions and doing as many readings as I possibly can for the people that are there.
Would you like to do some readings tonight with people?
Absolutely.
The phone number's 132410. I want to be selfish and go, what do you see for me?
What's your birthday?
It's April 16. And you can say anything because we're in delay.
Well, I'll give you good news.
Okay.
This is a new beginning and fresh start year for you. So from April of this year to April of next year.
Yeah.
It's all about new. Working on self, independence, and anything that would be like kind of trying to take something to the next level.
Okay.
Next year is about relationships. Next year is about commitments. Next year is about bringing partnerships to the front and center and looking at things from a different perspective when it comes to relationship dynamics.
Okay. All right, I'll take that on board. I'll take that on board. And I'll ask you something while we play some songs. The Surge on tonight here at Nova. Hello, Smallzy. It's Halloween evening. The ghouls have risen from their graves. We're talking to dead people tonight. Tonight's guest is Mr. John Edward. He is on tour at the moment. I want to quickly plug this because people gag. Whenever you're on the show, sir, the phones go crazy. If you want to see John Edward on his national Australian tour, tickets are available now, johnedward.net. Now, I love this stuff. We've got people on the phone ready to do some psychic readings, but I've always wanted to know, how do you get your messages? Do you hear voices? Do you see things?
I don't hear voices, I hear thoughts.
Okay.
So if you count right now, like in your mind,
Yep.
that voice, I have that voice plus another one.
Oh, you have two.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like a download that comes in. So that's
Okay.
why it sounds like this, or I'm hearing this.
So it's two voices. Is it your own voice, or does it sound like someone else's voice?
No, it sounds like my own thought voice.
Okay.
So as a kid, I didn't think I was psychic. I just thought I was smart.
Yeah, and you're just saying things, and people are like, "How do you know that?"
I legitimately have that story with my mom. I remember being in a car with her, and I said, "Tell me the story about when you cut your leg when you were at the beach clamming." And she started to tell me a story, and she stopped, and she went, "Wait a minute." She goes, "I was 13 when that happened. How do you know that?" And I couldn't answer her. I was like,
It just came into your head like a thought.
like I knew it.
Yeah.
Like it's like I had a memory.
Okay.
So I'm like, well, you must have told me. And she's like, no, I didn't tell you that.
I like that. Thank you very much for sharing that. Let's say hello to Ryan. Hey, Ryan.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Ryan. How can I help you?
Yeah, I was just after if you could get in contact with my sister or something like that.
Ryan, can I just ask you, first of all, I might not be able to connect with your sister, but let me just tell you what I'm seeing, hearing, and feeling, and then you tell me if this makes sense for you. A couple of things. Are there 5 kids in the family somewhere?
5 kids. Oh, yeah. Like my mum's family, she was 1 out of 5.
Okay. So out of the 5 kids in the family, 3 feel similar to me and 2 feel different. So I don't know if that means like 3 boys, 2 girls, 3 living, 2 passed. There's something about 3 being similar and 2 being different. Is mom still here? Is your mom still here?
My mum's still here. There's 1 not, but there's not 2.
So you have an aunt that's passed?
No, uncle.
No, there's a woman that's not your mom that's there, unless your sister's older than you.
My sister, she's older.
Right. So I get my symbols as above to the side and below, and this is appearing to me as an older female. That's why I thought your mom might have been passed.
Yeah.
Ryan, who had the congestive heart failure or had the cardiac stuff?
Cardiac. Maybe my pop. He had some problems with his heart, but that's about it.
And then, Ryan, are you not working right now? Is there something happening with your job?
Yeah, I've changed. I got a promotion of some sorts.
Okay. And then who was the person that was very hands-on mechanic, fix things, builder?
My dad. Well, my dad's a mechanic.
I'm going to tell you that on the same level that your dad is, I see another father figure. So that would be like, when I say father figure, I don't mean the person who raised you, more of a placement. So like your uncle, your stepdad, a godfather, like somebody on that level. Yeah,
I had a godfather who passed away, but very, very young.
Yeah, so I just want to be clear, like with your sister comes the godfather. And then I think, do you know that you may be making a move too? Like, are you moving?
Yes, my partner and I just bought a place, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Tick, tick, tick.
So just so you know, this is your sister's way of letting you know that she's around and she sees what's going on. The last thing I'm going to say is, not a doctor, can't diagnose, but there's some health stuff that you may want to get checked out, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Look after yourself, Ryan. You
Thanks,
be good.
Ryan.
You be good. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. I'm watching it download, and then you trying to, because I guess they don't make it simple and just say, "Hey, my name is Mary Lou, and could you?"
Well, there's no physical body,
Yeah.
so it has to come through in an energetic transmission.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like when you're getting it, it's got to go through now my frame of reference.
Can I ask a question? And
Sure.
I'm sure you've answered this, but I don't know if I've ever heard this. What happens after death? Like, are they around us?
They
are
are.
they above us? Are they?
I think they're one of the ways that I like people to look at someone's passing, and it's very helpful for kids. So I tell people, if you take a child into the kitchen and you put a pot on the stove and
Yeah.
you say, when you're born, here's your body, here's
Yeah.
the pot, that's your body.
Yeah.
Then the universe or God pours your soul into the body.
Okay.
That's the water. So you put water into the pot.
Okay.
And then you turn the stove on and you
Yeah.
show them the flame and you go, and that's the sun, because the sun makes everything possible, right?
Yeah.
They learn that in school. Over a period of time, that water is going to boil, and then what?
Oh, it evaporates
And where does it go?
into that. Oh, yes. Oh, what a great analogy.
It goes into the air. And where's
Yeah.
the air?
Oh, all around us.
All around you.
Okay.
Because now it takes whoever it is that they've lost from
Yep.
being in that far, far away place that
Yes.
I can't get to.
Yep.
That makes everybody so sad, to bringing the love closer.
Mm-hmm.
Because this really is just energetic. It's an energetic connection.
You have 20 shows across 6 weeks all over the country. JohnEdward.net is the website. That is where tickets are available. Your next show is Melbourne next week at Hammer Hall, Thursday night.
That is correct.
Sir,
Thank
always
you.
a pleasure to see you.
Always.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
You're listening to the Smallsy Surgery Podcast,
Hear more from Smallsy live weeknights from 8.
only on Nova.